Seems that you can't move on, can you, Leslie? You just gotta keep on playing victim. Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, folks. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, Leslie Jones continues to lash out at Answer the Call critics, describes them as sad keyboard warriors living in their mother's basements. This comes from Bounding in the Comics. Shout out to you boys, you guys, and girls, because there are some female writers over there. Nerdigans is one of them. Great gal. But yeah, shout out to the boys and girls over at Bounding. Answer the Call actress Leslie Jones continued to lash out at critics of the film, describing them as sad keyboard warriors living in their mother's basements, as well as attacking them as racists and misogynists. Oh, surprise, surprise, surprise to no one. In an excerpt from her upcoming memoir, Leslie Effing Jones, a memoir published by Rolling Stone, Jones blasted critics of Answer the Call film, writing, "Sad keyboard warriors living in their mother's basements hated the fact that this hallowed work of perfect art now featured horror women in lead roles." No, it didn't. Never did. There was a movie that was called Answer the Call. It wasn't called Ghostbusters because, honestly, it wasn't connected to the Ghostbusters universe. There are currently 3 movies that are Ghostbusters movies. This one was an attempt at a Ghostbusters movie, but it chose to insult people, make men or in the film all either assholes or idiots or a combination of both. It was purely agenda driven, and it lost them, I believe, $70 million. It was a flop. People were walking out of the theaters. Worst of all, of course, was that one of the lead characters was a black woman. For some men, this was the final straw. Actually, that wasn't really the case. If you pay attention to the freaking backlash, if you pay attention to the criticisms, all those criticisms didn't give 1-2 shits about it being women-led. All they said was this movie was terrible with the special effects, it didn't feel like a Ghostbusters movie, and it lied in its marketing. Because its marketing said, 35 years ago, a group of paranormal investigators saved the world, implying that it was connected to the original Ghostbusters. Turns out it wasn't. So yeah, the movie was a lying piece of garbage, and it sucked. It was just bad. It had nothing to do with the fact that you were women. It had every factor to do with that you were man-hating and misandrist and had bad objective qualities. She continued, it wasn't just racism and misogyny either, which neither of those two were the cases. A lot of it had to do with the fact that I was playing an MTA worker as though that was something I should be ashamed of. You're just thinking of things off the fly to say. Jones did indeed receive a number of racist tweets. One example of tweets she received was from Real GB Fights, reads, "How dare you destroy our cultural heritage like this, you effing homophobic Oh. Well, okay. Fine. I will actually say that there may have been some bad characters out there. However, not all of them were. So yeah, folks, I can actually admit that I was wrong. However, most of the stuff that I heard was not this. Holy crap, this is disgusting stuff. Another wrote, Leslie Jones, die you effing communist. Yeah. These comments are wrong and should be condemned. Yes, I do also condemn those because that's just hateful bigotry. And okay, so she's right there. However, when she's saying it was nothing but, no, that is incorrect. They violate God's second commandment he gave to us, you shall love your neighbors as yourself. Okay. However, Jones also made similar comments, and they are wrong as well for the same reason. She previously compared white folks to a hippopotamus. White folks are hippos, apparently, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of racist there, Leslie. She also made a call for violence during a stand-up comedy routine back in 2017. If I see another 45-year-old white woman from Williamsburg saying Black Lives Matter, I'm going to go punch you in the mouth. Stop doing that. Yeah, that's kind of racist and incitement to violence. Why wasn't she arrested for that? They seem to want to arrest everybody else for it. Double standards, I guess. In 2022, she posted to Twitter, "White people, do you think you aren't racist? Congrats. You're the best white person." In the video, she added, "Hey, white people, it's me, Leslie Jones, America M. Mother effing sweetheart, here to illuminate you on something for you all. Racism is a spectrum, and it can go from racism to racism with many shades and flavors in between." As she says, this is a skin tone chart. It is shown below her depicting several different shades of white people with the implication that all white people are racist. Yeah, I will not play that, and it seems like it can't be played anyway. She continued, "But what degree of racist are you? We have the extreme racist, skinheads, KKK, most of all of Boston. Boom, right here. Now, right in the middle, are you the type of person who says, I have a black friend? Do you consider me that black friend? Leonard Skinner fans? Freebird? Is that Leonard Skinner? I love Freebird. I didn't know they was racist until later on in my life." Next, she said, "Ladies who think Meghan McCain got bullied on The View. That bitch didn't get bullied. She ain't get bullied. Do you secretly wish Bring It On ended in a tie? So you're saying the bitches from Compton really was going to tie with you, bitch? No, this is where you are. The bar depicts it as racism light." So basically, yeah, she is saying that all white people are racist. That's why I don't respect this woman. I have no respect for anybody who is that racist themselves. Finally, the bar moves to unconscious bias, yada yada yada. Obviously, this is wrong too, and not comedy whatsoever, despite some individuals who will try to use that as defense. In fact, as noted above, Jones is not just labeling people racist who made racist comments, but others who simply did not like the film. The excerpt from the Rolling Stones begins with her citing an anonymous journalist expressing his opinion on the film. Jones writes, "I do not like this movie," the journalist said, "and you've got 5 minutes to prove to me that it was worth watching." By the end of the excerpt, she revealed that she wanted to physically attack him. She wrote, "Y'all didn't let me at him. I deserve that. You didn't let me get in a room with him and a Bronx tail his ass. I would have locked the door and said, 'Now you just can't leave, motherfucker.' Thing is, I don't care if you're male or female. If you come at me with violent intent, I can defend myself. So if you want to try that with me, Leslie, go ahead. That's all I'll say." While Jones definitely received disgusting, nasty comments, she has done just the same. Jones is clearly not the victim she is trying to portray herself as. She's just as guilty as those she accuses. And scripture. What do you make of Jones' last outburst against critics of Ghostbusters? Well, yeah. I don't know of any critics of Ghostbusters that are talking about Ghostbusters. I do know that there are critics that talk about a movie called Answer the Call, which is not a Ghostbusters film, as I said. And Leslie Jones just can't move on because she is a hateful racist and she is anti-white. She just can't stand the fact that people didn't like a movie she was in, and she just, unfortunately, needs therapy to move past this stage in her life. Honestly, I wish her well, because honestly, I think that she should have a little bit more happiness in her life, because obviously her shortcomings are making it very hard for her to do so. But yes, I wish her the best, and I hope that she someday finds some sort of way to be happy and less hateful. Anyway, folks, just wanted to cover this for you. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of Leslie Jones and her racism? Do you think that she is just as guilty as those very hateful individuals that attacked her? Or do you think that she should have every right to play the victim and not take any responsibility for her own actions? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, folks. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. Have a wonderful weekend, and always remember, stay humble.